All right, welcome to the final round of Season 4 of LRC's The League. We are here today at Road Atlanta at night, and we've got a ton of championships to conclude today, starting with Division 2. There will be a feature race for Division 2 and a feature race for Division 1. There will be no sprint races this week, and everyone will be fighting for the final points of the championship. Speaking of which, let's take a look at the current standings of the championship order right now. So Division 2, we've got Nixon in first place with 79 points and only leading ads by 1 point. So it's an all-out battle for the Drivers' Championship for Division 2. And it's all going to happen in one feature race today. We've got Cecil Turtle and KG both with 63 points, tied for third place. We have Dinosaur in fifth place, Kip Dunkel in sixth, and then Trackhead all within 8 points of each other. Bishop in eighth with 51 points, Mosky in ninth. So basically, Dinosaur, Kip, Trackhead, and Bishop all fighting for that midfield top 5 position. We got Soulshock VR in 10th. Soulshock will be joining us today, filling in for Motsky, who is currently in 9th place. So Motsky won't be able to improve his championship standings today. Racer X in 12th. Lamb King in 13th. Arya is in 14th. 15th is Smokey. And then we got 16th. C. Orwick, Stenzel 17th, Rogue, Nieper 18th, Epool 19th. And then we have other substitutes today. So V8 Eater will be filling in for Trackhead today. So Trackhead will not be able to gain any points. And then Liquid Gecko will be substituting for Rogue Nipra for Maelstrom Motorsports. This will be Liquid Gecko's, I believe, debut race in the league, and I think V8 Eater as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe V8 Eater did do one earlier. I'll have to verify later. Looking at the Div 2 teams, so Bahamut Venom leads the team championship for Division 2 with 133 points. Team.com is in second place with 115 points. Then we got Jolly Green Giants in third with 107, fighting for that final podium position, defending it against Penalty Hunters Oracle Racing with a 101, Massive Impact Racing with 94 points, Rexy Racing with 92. We have Maelstrom Motorsports in last place with 53 points. So the top 5 all still have lots of play. Even top 6 really have a lot to play for in this final round. Places can shift very, very easily. Maelstrom Motorsports will have to do a lot of work to get themselves out of that final 7th position. But the overall team championship we'll get into later once we jump into Division 1. So we got the final 30-second warning from Dinosaur. We're going to start our 10-minute qualifying to determine our grid order for today. Drivers will have a 10-minute qualifying session to put down their best lap. And as you can see, the track is completely dark, aside from a few streetlights illuminating the corners here and there down the S's in Sector 2. This will be an interesting perspective to view our qualifying and the race today. We'll try to implement the best view possible for our viewers. And it doesn't seem like it's completely dark. It looks like there's a little bit of light coming from the horizon there. Yeah, this looks like, yeah, it's interesting. So this looks much lighter than it just was previously. So I'm unsure what our actual race conditions are going to be once we actually start racing. Okay, this looks a lot less dark than what it was from the footage that we saw in the lobby. So we will see if it gets that dark during the race. The qualifying conditions are typically the same as the race start conditions, so I believe once we start this race, we'll have the same conditions. So KG is going to lead the pack on the first outlap of the session. And for those viewers who are new to LRC, KG is a beast and uses the D-pad for steering, which is why his car looks so jerky on track. That is not lag, that is his inputs. Every time I watch KG race, I'm insanely impressed at how he can manage racing with the D-pad still. It's insane. And KG all throughout this season has had very consistent results. I pull up my spreadsheet here and look at his previous performance for the rest of the season. KG in the first, let's see here, KG in the first race, he finished second in round 1. Then he finished first in the sprint race of round 2, third in the feature race of round 2. Wasn't able to race for round 3. And then in round 5 ended up winning the feature race. So KG, whenever he is able to make the race, he performs extremely well. And as you can see there, KG has set the best time, but that is quickly overtaken by Nixon, who has set the fastest lap of the session so far with a 1:25.311. As he makes his way past Dinosaur there in the first sector. Dinosaur picking up a half a second penalty, likely from cutting turn 3, which can be often problematic. It's a blind right-hander up the hill. It's easy to cut that corner and get a time penalty. So we'll be seeing that quite often during the sessions today. Likely we'll see it during the race, and we'll see how it affects drivers during the race. Session goes on, you can see it's starting to get darker and darker lap by lap. Soulshock VR on a hot lap right now, but quickly coming up behind Smokey. That will likely make Soulshock lose a little bit of time, not too much there. Going down the S's towards turn 5, the fast left-hander that can easily get you off track on the exit. Soulshock there does well to keep the car on track, within track limits. Again, Soulshock substituting for Motsky or Rexy Racing. Cuts quite a bit on the corner exit of turn 7 to get a good exit down the back straight. V-Ship right now. Turning around the last corner to go into the pit stop and pick up new tires. The 7th with Kip Dunkel and Dinosaur. Kip from Team.com, Dinosaur from Rexy Racing. I love the Bibendum rear window decal there. So I believe this is V8 Eater's debut league performance. The V8 Eater will be substituting for Trackhead. For some reason, their livery didn't show up correctly, so maybe we'll have to fix that later. I think everyone else's does. Let me go through the teams, make sure their liveries have loaded correctly. Kip Dunkel from Team.com. We've got Dinosaur from Rexy Racing. Ads from Bahamut Venom, currently fighting the Nixon for the championship title. Ads is in a little bit of trouble here. Ads needs to find some time. Almost 0.7 of a second behind Nixon's pace for that pole position. Ads will have quite a mountain to climb if he starts from 6th place, if he wants to win the championship and take it from Nixon. Soulshock VR racing for Rexy Racing. We got C. Orwick currently sitting in 8th position for Penalty Hunters Oracle Racing. V-Ship has been since dropped down to 9th place for Bahamut Venom. Only 16,000ths of a second away from Smokey's time, currently sitting in 9th place. V-Ship, Lamb King for Massive Impact Racing, currently positioned in 12th place with the blue chrome Massive Impact Bullet Bill livery. We got Liquid Gecko filling in for Rogue Nipra for Maelstrom Motorsports, currently sitting in 13th place, and Racer X, our other Jolly Green Giants car, in 14th place. So here we go. Our cars are on their final laps. Ads is not improving on his time, so Ads, and he picks up 1 second penalty up. So this will be likely it for Ads' time for qualifying. So Ads will start in 7th or worse. Nixon is done with qualifying. Nixon is in the pits. So Ads will have to find at least 7 positions during the race to win the Drivers' Championship title. And this is also crucial for Bahamut Venom's championship team championship title, currently in Division 2. So right now, Bahamut Venom leads the the Division 2 team championship by only, I believe it's 18 points ahead of Team.com. So if Kip Dunkel and Cecil Turtle can take advantage of this, they will be able to win potentially. And Kip Dunkel takes takes pole position on that last lap by 1/10 of a second. Epic lap by Kip Dunkel. Snatches it the last second from Nixon, who opted to not take one last lap. So this is huge for Team.com in Division 2. So Kip Dunkel will start first. Cecil Turtle is starting. Let's see here. I didn't get to see it. Let's take a look at the qualifying results. All right, so Kip Dunkel will start on the pole position with a 125.044. Nixon starts alongside him from Jolly Green Giants. That's really good for Nixon's driver championship battle. Kip Dunkel fighting with the mid-pack for that 5th position, potentially 4th in the drivers championship title. So KG will start in 3rd. KG also in a contention for a podium finish in the drivers championship title. We got V8 Eater in 4th. Some really good results for Massive Impact Racing to start in the 2nd row. SoShock VR and Dinosaur, the Rexy Racing team, takes up the 3rd row. We've got Ads in 7th place, C. Orwick in 8th, Smokey in 9th, Bishop in 10th. So both of the Bahamut Venom cars are sandwiched between the Team.com cars. So Cecil Turtle starts 12th, and then Lamb King's in between Bishop and Cecil Turtle in 11th. Then we have Liquid Gecko in 13th and Racer X in 14th. So this actually might come down to the wire for the team championship. And if Jolly Green Giants actually can come up with a huge points win as well, they might be able to snatch 2nd. So it kind of just, there's a lot to play for here, a lot to change. Division 2 is by no means set in stone or even hard to move. Like the mobility for each team right now, the point swings are huge. So potentially, if you look at the charts here, Division 2, again, like Bahamut Venom is only 18 points away from Team.com, which is only 8 points away from Jolly Green Giants. So there's quite a tight top 3. And then Penalty Hunters is about 6 points away from the top 3. So, I mean, anything can happen. Anything can happen in this last race. There can be incidents. There could be safety cars, DNFs, disconnects. It's not over till it's over, and we'll have a epic battle till the end. And I'm excited to see this all play out in one race, starting in just a few minutes. If you're just joining us, we're LRC, stands for Learners Racing Collective. Join our Discord. I posted our invite link in chat. This is the final round of Season 4. We have about 3 seasons every year and about 2 months between each season where we run a bunch of fun events, one-offs, endurance races, nothing with huge commitments in them. So if you're interested in joining up and doing some serious racing, some non-serious racing, some just socializing, anything really, or if you're interested in really improving your racecraft and performance, LRC is the place to be. So definitely click on that link and join us for some of the best, I would say best, I'm not biased at all, but some of the best clean racing in GT7. And that's not a joke. Like a lot of the races that we have, it's insanely clean. And even watching some of the World Series championships and stuff, like I feel like some of our races can be cleaner than the ones that are on there. I will say some of the races that are bad at LRC can be pretty bad, but everyone here is very, very kind. Everyone here has a lot of great racecraft and a lot of understanding for each other. So a lot of the incidents that happened are definitely not intentional. And we have very strict rules and sportsmanship practices here that a lot of people abide by. So if you're racing and you want to just have some good, clean racing, some good, clean fun, definitely check us out. Yeah, let's definitely not talk about the infamous NASCAR season. That was rough. It is recorded in history on the YouTube channel, but maybe I should just hide it and unlist it so that we can just all forget about it and erase it from our memory. Then we can gaslight everyone too who like remembers it. They're like, hey, remember that NASCAR season? And everyone just, we had like safety cars every other lap, and we'll just be like, nope, didn't happen. If you're watching in chat, let us know who you're rooting for, what team you're going for, who you want to win, who you don't want to win. Let us know in chat. Let us know. Let us or show your support. Let them know you're supporting them. What are the different divisions? Is it because there are too many racers? Yeah, there are too many people. So we could do like a 16 driver league, but like it's so much more fun with 28 and 7 teams with 4 people in each team. So the race will begin shortly. We're gonna get started here. Dinosaur has initiated the procedure. We got Kip Dunkel started in the front row on the inside line. Nixon just staggered behind on the left there, or the right-hand side of your screen. KG in third and V8 Eater in fourth. And we're off. So Kip Dunkel gets a decent start. KG gets a pretty good start on Nixon on the inside. So KG might have an opportunity here to potentially take second position away from Nixon as they make their way into the first turn. And there we go. KG takes second place from Nixon. So Nixon drops back 1 position. And it looks like Dinosaur right now is side by side with SoulShock VR through the S's. So Dinosaur has lost a position, I believe. But the SoulShock VR also on Rexy Racing, so they're team members right now, and they likely won't be fighting too much going through the rest of the race. Az right now has a lot of ground to make up to potentially win this race. Nixon has now dropped, so Nixon has dropped into third place, so Az is getting closer. Let's see here, further down the pack, Lamb King picks up a penalty. Allows Racer X and Bishop and Cecil Turtle to go by. We got V8 Eater and Kip Dunkel going side by side out of turn 10A and B. And now Soulshock VR gets an opportunity to pass V8 Eater through the final turn of the track, but V8 Eater looks to come back on the inside of turn 1, but will decide against it as turn 1 is an extremely difficult turn to pass on. Soulshock goes deep into the corner, but maintains the position. Meanwhile, Dinosaur watches for any opportunity to also gain a position on V8 Eater. Look at this, we got C. Orwick up in 7th place right now, Racer X in 8th. So C. Orwick doing a great job, Racer X, Cecil Turtle, and B-Ship all tight. Looking to make a pass down the final, or the back straight. Cecil Turtle really close to Racer X. He's got quite a bit of momentum going down the back straight and will be able to get side by side with Racer. But he chooses to bump draft Racer X. They're looking to catch up with C. Orwick. So they're working together on this. Interesting decision by Cecil Turtle. Cecil Turtle is looking to make up places, so not looking to battle. So V8 Eater and Soulshock still fighting for position. Putting pressure on Soulshock VR up into turn 3, the blind right-hand turner that goes down into the S's. Soulshock does a good job of soaking in the pressure, not faltering on his line. Soulshock they both get a little wide there out of turn 5 on the exit, almost exceeding track penalties, but avoiding getting that penalty. Cecil Turtle now very close behind B-Ship. So something must have happened with Racer X. I think maybe Racer X, I don't know if it was an incident or whatnot, but Racer X has dropped down the order down to 14th place now. So, oh no, so Racer X has engine damage. Something happened with his car there. There's definitely an accident. That will take quite a long time to repair. So Cecil Turtle looking to take a position away from B-Ship now. So KG maintains the lead. About 1.5 seconds ahead of Nixon. That front left tire depleting pretty quickly, about 50% at the moment. Nixon is on racing hard tires, so Nixon will be able to stay out on track quite a bit longer than KG. Looking further down, Kip Dunkel is also on racing hard tires, so both of them likely on the same strategy. Look at their tire wear almost nearly identical, but Kip Dunkel has been using a lot more gas, and so Kip Dunkel, I don't know if that's part of the strategy, but Kip Dunkel will be have to fill up more gas in the pit lane, and that will typically take 1 or 2 seconds longer. Nixon doing a great job right now, though. So Nixon staying with KG, making sure that KG does not pull away and is in fact gaining time on KG. So Nixon looking in a really good position at the moment to take the race win, at least maintain the lead. Once KG has to pit. So Nixon even sets a purple sector time for sector 1. So Dinosaur lost a little bit of time to Soulshock VR, has fallen back into the clutches of Bishop and Cecil Turtle. Bishop is currently running the racing hard tires, as is Dinosaur. Cecil Turtle as well, so it looks like hards will be the tire to run with at the moment. I think the only person with the mediums right now is KG. So Liquid Gecko's on the hard tires right now. So interesting enough, Liquid Gecko is not running ABS. That's pretty cool to see. I always love it when drivers don't use ABS. So Ads right now in 10th place. Ads has fallen back quite a bit, actually. So Ads, I believe, started 7th place, has fallen 3 positions. It's not looking good for his championship title at the moment. I need a live championship like standings results thing. Like, I don't have that. I wish I had that right now. I tried doing that. Oh no, and Ads has lost control and hit the barrier on the exited turn 5. There's damage on that front bumper and the left wheel. That's heartbreak. Ads' championship chances right now have just fallen apart. So V8 Eater trying to make his way around Racer X cleanly around the exit of turn 12. Flashes his lights, lets them know that he is in the way. And Racer X flashes him back on the exit of turn 1. Love it. All right, so our battle for first position, KG responds and pulls ahead even further a little bit. So KG now still above. Test 1, 2, 3. Oh. You guys hear me? You guys can hear me, right? My mic has been acting kind of weird. Yeah, sorry about that. I hope I wasn't gone for too long. was saying earlier, I don't know if my voice was being pulled through, but I was saying it's heartbreak for Ads right now on his championship chances at the moment by picking up damage at the exit of turn 5. KG goes to the pits, and now Kip Dunkel's looking to fight for position there, putting the pressure on Nixon into turn 1. Nixon handling the pressure quite nicely through turns 1, 2, and 3. Now down the S's has pulled up on a little bit on Kip Dunkel. A solid exit out of turn 5. So I think Nixon just has to take the car home. Like, he just needs to finish this race solid. I think he can finish in the top 10 as long as he beats Ads. He will be fine. Oh, and as I say that, he goes into the grass off of turn 10A and goes into the sand, and Kip Dunkel makes the pass into turn 11 and 12. So Nixon, the commentator's curse strikes again. Nixon loses a little bit of time, but nothing catastrophic right now. So the nerves getting to Nixon a little bit as we exceed around a third of this race done. Nixon will be kicking himself for that mistake, but again, he's just got to take the car home, just finish in a solid position, make sure he doesn't make any insane, huge mistakes that are going to be costly enough to end his race. So we got Bishop now in 3rd place. I don't know what happened to Dinosaur. What happened to Dinosaur? Oh man, so something happened to Dinosaur. So Dinosaur is sitting in 8th place now. Bishop is in 3rd, likely a net 4th depending on how KG does. So KG made a pit stop and is now only, let's see, 3 seconds behind Cecil Turtle. So Bishop looking like he's net 4th at the moment, but makes a mistake coming out of turn 8. And that will allow Cecil Turtle to gain down this back straight, likely get alongside Bishop going into turn 10. So Bishop lets Cecil take the inside. They go side by side down to the braking zone of turn 10, the chicane. And they brake late. Bishop brakes late deep into turn 10A, and Cecil Turtle takes the position, takes that 3rd position away from Bishop. Bishop doing as best he can to defend, but isn't able to make it stick on that outside with the late braking. Look at this. Lamb King is in 6th, so Lamb King doing a good job keeping the car on track, making consistent laps. He's in the high 28s, low 29s. So good job, Lamb King. And as I say that, he almost went off the track. I gotta stop saying that drivers are doing well or they're doing a good job. That's just it's just right for commentators' curse. Smokey, though, has damage on the front and the front right wheel. Currently being chased down by, not necessarily even being chased down, so Soul Shock VR has had a pit stop already, looking to overtake Smokey, who still has yet to pit. Liquid Gecko in 10th on the hard tires, has yet to pit as well. We got V8 Eater likely on a new set of tires, got a full tank of gas actually, so interesting choice there. See Orwick on the racing mediums still. Then we got Ads on the mediums as well after making a pit stop to fix the damage out of the spin that he had out of turn 5. And we got Racer X in 14th place at the moment. About 30 seconds behind ads. The KG is making his way back up the field now with a new set of medium tires. Looks like KG will be prioritizing mediums for his tire strategy. And he's finding it hard to take the position away from Cecil Turtle, and slips quite a bit on the exit of turn 5. They go side by side down into turn 6. Look at that, they bump doors going into the braking zone. Oh, and KG brakes late. Cecil Turtle takes the inside, and they go side by side through turn 8. Turn 6 and 7, and KG does an over-under and slides in front of Cecil Turtle to take 3rd position. Oh, look at that. Nixon flashing his lights at Kip Dunkel just a second ahead of him, trying to pressure him into making a mistake. Oh, I love it. I love the mind games going on in this race so far. It'd be funny if it's not even mind game. Sometimes I can accidentally even just hit the X button on my Logitech Pro Wheel, which is the light flashing button. It's very easy to do. I can understand if it's not an intentional thing. Some people do see flashing lights at the car ahead of you as unsportsmanlike. Is there a prize for winning the championship? We did actually give out decals for championship wins, but we haven't done it since like season 2. But maybe I can get back into it for season 4. It's just a lot of work to get the decals out. It's basically like a sticker that you can put on your car that has like an LRC trophy on it. It's really, really cool, actually. I should actually go do it for this season. I just haven't had enough time. It's pretty time consuming because you got to do one for Drivers' Championship for each division, the Team Championship for each division, first, second, and third place for each division as well, and then the Team Championships as well, first, second, and third. So it's quite a lot of work. So if I have time, I'll do them again. Oh, and Kip Dunkel loses. Oh, okay, so Kip Dunkel, I thought Kip Dunkel almost lost control there, but Kip Dunkel jumps into the pit lane, and Nixon follows, so they're on the exact same strategy. And that will allow KG to go through. We got Cecil Turtle. I don't know if Cecil Turtle is going to make this pit stop along with the race leader. So Kip Dunkel does. He takes the line into the pit lane very carefully. It's a precarious entrance to the pit lane there, especially towards the end of it. I guess the end of the entrance. So Lamb King now I think will be in a 3rd place position after he passes the pits. Nixon gets out ahead, so Lamb King currently sitting in 4th place. Dinosaur in 5th. Nixon comes out in 3rd with a new set of medium tires. So that's interesting. So Nixon came out with a set of medium tires, but also with only half a tank of fuel. And then Kip Dunkel takes the medium tires as well, but takes a full tank of gas. So Nixon decides to undercut, in a sense, Kip Dunkel in the pits by taking less fuel. I think that's an interesting decision. So Nixon will be able to take his mediums potentially for a longer stint as well, thanks to less weight on those medium tires for the duration of his medium stint. But in Nixon's final lap or final pit stop, he'll have to take a lot more fuel, and that's where the trade-off that Nixon is making. We'll see if it pays off. It could be potentially dangerous for Nixon if there's a safety car. So we will see what happens in the second half of this race as we approach halfway. B-Ship dives into the pits, so B-Ship dives at the end of lap 16. I don't think anyone will be attempting a one-stopper today. Hard tires are seeming to last only 15 to 16 laps. That means the mediums will be around the 12 range, the 11-12 range. And so I think we'll see a lot of people doing a hard medium strategy or a hard medium strategy. We'll see what KG decides with his tires, since he's gone mediums so far. He has not ran an alternate compound yet for the race. KG jumps into the pits once again. Yeah, it's likely KG will go medium again, and likely will go a soft, maybe a soft in the last stint. We'll see. Because I don't think KG is looking to put in another, 17 laps with a hard tire compound, or maybe he'll go medium hard. Medium hard. So another medium compound tire for KG. So KG on lap 17 has gone 2 stints with mediums. So a third stint of mediums will put him around lap 25. My math is right. And then from lap 25, we'll likely take a hard tire compound till lap 34. Seeing that it's about 8 laps for a medium stint for KG, and you could use the hard compound to go 9-10 laps, so that would be interesting. Lamb King currently sitting up in second place right now, doing a really good job conserving those tires. Lamb King, I don't know, is Lamb King gonna go for a one-stopper? I'd said that no one's gonna be going for a one-stopper, but Lamb King might actually do it. So if Lamb King pits 2 laps from now, does lap 17 and lap 18, he'll have to do 16 laps on the medium tire. That will be very difficult, but he might be able to pull it off. If a safety car happens, it'll likely help him, but actually it won't help him at all, because you'll have to pit. Kind of conditional whether or not he gets new tires or not. It has the time to get new tires and not lose too much track position. So Ads has crawled up to 8th place, is putting pressure on Cecil Turtle. Looking to gain another position, but Cecil Turtle has a fresh set of medium tires and won't make it easy for Ads to make that pass. Bishop getting really close to ads now. Them being teammates, I wonder if they'll have team orders and swap positions, seeing that ads. Whoa, and Bishop gets so squirrely there on the exit of turn 12. You can see the corrections on his steering wheel, like almost full counter steering lock. That's crazy. Bishop doing well there to keep the car on track. Peels off to dive in the pits to change out those medium tires. Cecil Turtle under attack by Racer X, who just picked up a 2-second penalty, so that'll give C. Orwick a little bit of breathing room. I'm going to take a quick commentator's break right now. I'll be right back. Some great battling there between Bishop and Cecil Turtle. Bishop making the crucial mistake out of turn 7 after making that overtake on Cecil Turtle at turns 11 and 12. So Nixon pulling away from the field. Nixon is, let's see here, around 20 seconds ahead of Kip Dunkel. But again, Kip Dunkel has taken a lot more fuel in his previous pit stop. So Nixon will have quite a bit of fuel to take on the next pit stop. He must be running low right now. Yeah, so Nixon will have to make a pit stop in the next couple of laps. We'll see where the net position puts him after his pit stop and see if it paid off. Kip Dunkel had to run a whole medium stint with a full load of tires, so we'll see if that slowed him down. Although Kip right now currently does have the fastest lap with a 125.777. Currently stuck behind Liquid Gecko at the moment, so losing a little bit of time on traffic. I'm excited to see where this battle goes. Kip Dunkel takes the outside of... Who's that? Liquid Gecko, yeah, Liquid Gecko. Jeez, it had like a brain fart. So Kip Dunkel there making a little bit of a mistake into turn 10A. We'll drive into the pit, so it has the same strategy as Nixon, but with less fuel. So Nixon now has to fuel a lot more, and Kip Dunkel will likely just have to take tires. We'll see where they come out in relation to each other. So Nixon is done refueling. It looks like Nixon's on his way out of the pits. And or maybe not. So Nixon though is pulling out as we speak. Kip Dunkel is also pulling out as we speak. They're gonna be like literally on top of each other. Oh no. So Kip Dunkel is gonna be slightly behind. Oh, the agony of having to drive through the pit. So Kip Dunkel looks like it's probably around, I'd say 8 seconds or so. Yeah, so 7.9 seconds behind Nixon. So Nixon's strategy of fueling less on the medium tires has allowed him to maintain the lead and actually extend the lead between the stints. So good strategy call by Nixon to take on only enough fuel for the stint and to run a lighter fuel load for those 8 laps. So Nixon looking really strong right now to clinch the Division 2 Drivers Championship title. And to do it in style with a win for Jolly Green Giants here at Road Atlanta. Nixon has had solid performances all throughout the season for Jolly Green Giants. He won the round 1 feature race. Let's see here, he had a second place finish for the feature race of round 3, and then an unfortunate 6th place finish for round 4, and then the unlucky DNF in round 2 in the round 2 feature race. So that really hurt Nixon's standings in his score, but his consistent performances in every round that he's been in has proven to be the difference between everyone else in the division as he makes his way up to the top. So the question now will be, who will be in 2nd place and 3rd place in the Drivers' Championship points? So Cecil Turtle currently sits in 3rd place right now with 63 points, tied with KG. So both of them are tied for 3rd and 4th. Ads is currently in 2nd with 78 points. But if Ads finishes down the grid in 11th, he's going to have a hard time. I don't know what the point differential will be, but it will be very, very close for the top 3 positions. Yeah, so Lamb King is going for the one-stop strategy, conserving those tires extremely well. Let's see here who has to pit in front of him. So Lamb King has, I think that actually might be it. I think everyone else is pitted. So, oh no, Dinosaur has to pit still. Looks like V8 Eater might not. No, I think he'll have to pit. He's got 7 laps to go, 8 laps to go, with only mediums left. Half of the mediums on the front last, so potentially V8 Eater might have to take another pit stop. And I think that might be it for our top runners here. Yep, everyone else is set to go to the end. So Lamb King looking at a potential 8th place finish. Maybe 7th if he gets lucky. Although Ads is hot on Lamb King's tail, and he is lapping a couple of seconds per lap faster than Lamb King. Ads pretty hungry to make sure he doesn't fall out of the top podium positions and the Drivers' Championship standings. Some more battling between Cecil Turtle and Bishop. Bishop has gotten ahead of Cecil Turtle. It looks like Bishop has filled less fuel during that stop, the last stop, so I think Bishop might have leapfrogged Cecil Turtle in the pits. And now Cecil Turtle will have to make the pass on track. I think we saw someone spin out over here. Oh no, Ads. Oh no. It is not Ads' day. And it's unfortunate. So Lamb King lives to fight another day. We'll get a break from having Ads be on his tail for the next 5 laps, maybe even 6. We'll see. Oh no, so Bishop has picked up a 2-second penalty. That's a huge penalty in this track. You're going down the straight where you're supposed to be at top speed, and 2 seconds slows you down to a crawling pace, and it's absolutely devastating. That translates almost into 5 to 6 seconds of pace all throughout the entire lap, maybe even more. So Solshock VR will likely also potentially have a chance to pass Bishop down the straight. And there we go. So Bishop will fall down the order. And we can see Bishop ahead of Solshock VR. So Solshock not able to catch up enough. Oh, so that was Racer X that was ahead of him, so... Okay. But Bishop comfortably ahead of Solshock VR. And Dinosaur's in the pits, so let's see where Dinosaur comes out. He's currently heading out of the pits right now as we speak. Lamb King has made his way past. Where will he end up in relation to Ads? I think he'll come out ahead of Ads. Oh, and Dinosaur picks up a 3-second penalty for crossing the pit lane entrance. Ah, oh, that's devastating. Dinosaur will be absolutely heartbroken, and he'll likely find himself in a battle with Ads towards the end of this lap. We'll see how that plays out in a few seconds' time. Ads is desperately trying to keep his podium championship chances alive. So here we go. Dinosaur will take this 3-second penalty this lap. And oh my God, is that painful. It is so painful right now. But will it be enough? I think Dinosaur will be in the clear. I think Dinosaur will make it down into the chicane. Yeah, so Dinosaur makes it into the chicane. So Team.com looking really good at the moment. Currently in 2nd and 5th, Kip Dunkel and Cecil Turtle with consistent results all season long. They're looking to take the team championship away in Division 2, or team championship away from Bahamut Venom in this last round. I don't know if they'll be able to do it. I think they'll be pretty close. Kip Dunkel and Cecil Turtle finishing 2nd and 5th, with Bishop in 6th, and then it adds further down in 10th place. Will that be enough? I don't know. That they have to score 18 points or more in a differential to win the team championship. I really wish I had a live championship standings counter right now. I tried doing that last season, but it's insanely hard to keep track of all the position changes, and like doing that while commentating at the same time was just a headache. I don't have that level of multitasking in me to do something like that. I really wish I could somehow connect into like the telemetry of a race as a spectator. I looked into it, and unfortunately there's no way to do that. You need like a special like admin like showcase permission to be able to do something like that. So it exists, and they probably just do it for like the GT World Series, but it's kind of stupid they don't just open that up for everyone to use. All right, so back up with our leader, we've got Nixon making his way around ads. Adding almost insult to injury here. These two fighting for the championship standings. And ads right now finding himself almost a lap down on Nixon. So Nixon starts his final lap. A very convincing lead throughout the entire race. A great strategy. Nixon has executed it perfectly. Has made very little mistakes. So Jolly Green Giants also pretty high up in the team standings. They're currently sitting in 3rd place at the moment. So maybe with enough points, they might be able to jump a position, but it seems unlikely at this point that they'll get better than 3rd place in the team standings. So here we go through turns 10A and B for one final time. Under the bridge, around 11 and 12, we've got our Division 2 championship winner, Nixon, with a solid drive. Kip Dunkel coming around the corner underneath the bridge. Also a solid drive by Kip Dunkel. It looks like Nixon had won out purely on strategy this time and consistency. KG with a solid drive as well on that D-pad, and it's a huge disadvantage for tire wear. So KG to throw it home or bring it home in 3rd place with the D-pad again is always impressive to see. B8 Eater on his debut league race, taking it home in 3rd place. And we got this battle between Cecil Turtle and Bishop down to the final lap. Bishop cuts on the inside. Is he going to be able to make it work? They're going to go side by side. Oh, they almost went side by side down into turn 11 and 12. Cecil Turtle defends and takes the 5th position. Bishop in 6th. Oh my God, that was close. Bishop almost had the inside there. Declared for himself going under the bridge in turn 12. But Cecil Turtle had enough room to defend on the inside and make that, to take home that 5th position. So we got Lamb King coming home in 9th place. Ads finishes in 10th. So congratulations to Nixon. absolutely well done. Great season. That DNF in, I think, round 3 did not stop you from faltering. So great job. Let's take a look at the results one more time. So Nixon takes the win and the fastest lap, as well as the provisional results for the Drivers' Championship battle. So congratulations to Nixon. Kip Dunkel in second, KG to round out the podium. V8 Eater with a solid drive in 4th place. Cecil Turtle, an epic battle with Bishop to take 5th place. Bishop in 6th. Soulshock VR in 7th place. Dinosaur in 8th. Lamb King with that one-stop strategy, making it work somewhat in 9th place. Adds with a less than stellar and disappointing drive for him, it seems, finishing in 10th place. Lots of mistakes. Losing out on that championship against Nixon. Smokey, 11th place. Liquid Gecko in 12th. C. Orwick in 13th. And Racer X in 14th. And it was epic racing. Again, congratulations to Nixon. That was a solid drive. Good job. I'd say great job to all the teams participating today, all the drivers as well. All of you put in a lot of time and effort to practice and to work together to get your setups correct, share strategies, and racing lines and whatnot. So, I mean, Division 2, it's always awesome to see everyone race in Division 2, and then it's even cooler to see a lot of the drivers from Division 2 move up in Division 1 the next season. So if you're one of those drivers, hats off to you. Yeah, it's just, I'm super, super grateful of the league and everyone who's participated. And I hope that if this was your first league, I hope that you continue and do more with us in the future. Or if you're a reserve driver, or you did some races as a stand-in, that you'd be willing to jump in full time next season, or even just continue doing more reserve drives for teams that need it. All right, so with that, we will take a quick break, and then we'll return with our Division 1 qualifying and race to conclude the season. So hang tight.